Hi guys, it's Ray Newlands here from Just for Keepers, also called J4K. Hope you're fitting well. So in this quick video and training video, and podcast, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 mistakes goalkeepers make. Now this question was emailed in to me. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. From I don't know if it's French, but it looked like it was spelled Gerant. So hopefully I've not made your name there, Gerant, and I've pronounced it correctly. So again, I'm not sure if you are an adult goalkeeper, a younger goalkeeper, a parent of a goalkeeper. So I'm gonna, because obviously there's a lot of mistakes goalkeepers make, and again, I don't like using the word mistake. I like to use the word experience, which I'll come to that in a moment. But I'm going to answer your email, Gerant, as if either you're a pair, because obviously Just for Keepers, we specialise in coaching 6 to 18-year-old goalkeepers, and obviously we coach thousands of goalkeepers every single week. Don't get me wrong, we still help thousands of goalkeepers over the age of 18, but predominantly we're there to help the younger keepers and parents of goalkeepers. So I'm going to presume you're either a younger keeper under 18 or a parent of a goalkeeper. So I'm going to answer it more to help parents of goalkeepers to help their goalkeeping child, if that makes sense. So also as well, where I say mistakes as well, it's super important as well here, guys, okay? Instead of saying mistake, okay, have it as experiences, because there's too many people, you know, our fellow teammates, especially parents on the line, supporters, even sometimes you're coaching the management, they're too quick to blame goalkeepers. And unfortunately as well, the people that are basically blaming goalkeepers, 99% of them have no idea, they don't understand goalkeeping, and that's your teammates, the parents on the line, even your coach and management, okay, yeah, because if someone's not played in goal, and I'm talking played in goal for a consistently long time, okay, they won't understand goalkeeping. I don't care what they say, okay, they won't understand goalkeeping, okay, because it's such a specialised position. So it's important as a goalkeeper, you've got to understand that when people are saying nasty things to you, you've got to look at them and go, you don't know what you're talking about. Now, obviously, if it's your coach or your manager, even if sometimes, again, you know, they could be saying things to you which could be a load of nonsense. And I've been there at a professional level, and the coach and manager have been screaming at me for a mistake that is literally not my fault. But you just got to go, yeah, coach, because obviously you can't sort of reason with some people, so to speak. But also because they're your coach and your manager, you've obviously sort of sometimes got to take it on the chin, and maybe when they've calmed down, go and have a chat to them, you know, a day or two later and say, hey coach, listen, look, that wasn't my fault. And hopefully when they calm down and realise, they'll understand. But even then, again, if they don't understand goalkeeping, or if they've not got a goalkeeping coach to advise them actually what happens, again, they'll still probably won't know, because 99% of people watching football don't understand goalkeeping unless they've played consistently, okay? So the message I'm trying to get across to yourself here, guys, okay, yeah, is when people are saying to you, oh, you've made a mistake, because again, it happens every single game. Someone will say to a goalkeeper, you've made a mistake, but please get this into your mind, guys, okay? These people who are saying that you've made a mistake, okay, yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. So are you going to listen to someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, okay? Hopefully you're not. Again, like I say, if it's your coach, okay, yeah, or your management, you've got to, as I say, obviously you've got to listen to what they say, even though sometimes they could be wrong. But again, if it's your teammates, especially parents or supporters watching, honestly, you know, just listen to yourself, or listen to your goalkeeping coach. They're the ones that matter. Right, okay, so these top 3 questions, okay, so top 3 mistakes goalkeepers make. Now, remember, bearing in mind, I'm answering this question to help a parent of a goalkeeper or a younger goalkeeper. So mistake number 1 is they actually either don't bother to get goalkeeping coaching, or they'll go and get goalkeeping coaching, and unfortunately they go to a goalkeeping coach who sort of doesn't really know what they're talking about. And again, I'm not here to knock any goalkeeping coach, guys, okay, because I admire any goalkeeping coach. Seriously, like anything in life, you get the good, the bad and the ugly. But even if a goalkeeping coach obviously is, let's say, not up to standard, I'm not here to sort of, you know, slaughter that type of goalkeeping coach, okay, because I do generally admire anyone that's trying to help goalkeepers, especially the younger ones, okay. But again, you've got to be so careful as a goalkeeper, and especially a parent of a goalkeeper. So the first thing you've got to do, you've got to make sure that you get goalkeeping coaching, because goalkeeping is such a specialised position. If you're not getting the right advice, and your competition is, they're going to leave you behind, period. Now, it depends what you want to do with your goalkeeping. If you're just like, hey, listen, I just enjoy my goalkeeping, it's just for fun, that's fine, not a problem. getting goalkeeping coaching is not that big of a deal if that's all you want to do. However, if you're someone who's like, well, no, Ray, I want to be the best I can be, I maybe want to make a career out of goalkeeping one day, you need to go and find a goalkeeping coach, period. Especially the day and age that we're in. If your competition is getting coaching, specialised coaching, and you're not, okay, they are going to leave you behind, okay? So mistake number one is goalkeepers or parents of goalkeepers don't get goalkeeping coaching. So you need to get goalkeeping coaching, okay? Yeah. Also as well, don't, and again, I'm not here to knock any goalkeeping coach at a football or a soccer club. Don't automatically presume the goalkeeping coach at your club is the right goalkeeping coach for you as well, okay? It's super important to know, okay, yeah? I'm not just saying this, I'm going to be biased because obviously we're independent goalkeeping coaches, but for me, the best goalkeeping coaches out there, and I've been in the goalkeeping world now for over 30 years. I've been running Just for Keepers now since 1998, all over the world. I've seen tens of thousands of goalkeepers be coached. I've seen thousands of goalkeeping coaches in action, and without doubt, the independent goalkeeping coaches, in my mind, are the best ones to get the development and to bring out the best of the goalkeepers with their techniques. So it's super important, as I say, you know, even though that your son or daughter is getting coached at a football club or a soccer club, again, don't automatically presume that they're getting the best coaching possible. For me, I always think that you should go and find an independent coach as well. So the mistake, obviously, number one is goalkeepers or parents of goalkeepers either don't get goalkeeping coaching or they do get goalkeeping coaching and they go to the wrong person. Okay, so that leads on to the next question. How do you know if you're getting a good goalkeeping coach or not? So the best way for me to explain, if you're a parent of a goalkeeper listening or watching this video, is not to get too technical, okay? Because obviously, you know, like myself, I can look at a goalkeeping coach and very quickly know whether or not they know what they're talking about. If you're a parent of a goalkeeper or a young goalkeeper, you're not going to know, okay? So the best way to find out, okay, and again, this is not cast in stone, guys, okay, yeah, but is to basically look at a goalkeeping coach's proven results for their students or ex-students. So if you're going to a goalkeeping coach who's got literally hardly any success stories to talk about and they've been coaching for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that raises a question mark. Why aren't your ex-students professional, semi-professional, gained a college scholarship, etc.? However, if you go to a goalkeeping coach or if you do your research and you find an independent goalkeeping coach who has literally a list of success stories, okay, yeah, so I'm going to be a bit of a name dropper now. So one of my ex-students is a guy called Adam Davis, who actually is a Welsh international. He actually just played, he was the substitute goalkeeper for Wales in the last World Cup, okay, yeah, so, you know, obviously, so if you've got I'm not saying every goalkeeping coach is going to have that type of success story, guys, okay, I'm just being a bit big time by telling you that, but if you can go to a goalkeeping coach who has got a proven success for his or her students, okay, so they can say, hey, my ex-students are professional, semi-professional, they're playing for this college, that college, and they've got a host of success stories, okay, yeah, well, you probably know that, pardon the pun, you are in good hands, okay, yeah, because if someone's already got proven results for their past students, okay, yeah, obviously means that they know what they're talking about, okay? And again, listen, I know there's more you can go into, but again, I'm just giving you a blanket answer here for a parent who doesn't know what they're looking for, or a young goalkeeper, okay? So if you stick to that, if you stick to a goalkeeping coach that has got proven results for their students, you won't go far wrong. The second mistake goalkeepers make, okay, is they don't develop their mindset, okay? This is beyond important, guys, okay, yeah, and this is why I do a lot of free courses. So click the link below, or head over to j4ksports.com and click useful resources, and you'll find a program there. It's a free course, how to become mentally strong as a goalkeeper. Literally, it's only about 5 or 6 videos, but I promise you it will help you start to understand the mental side of goalkeeping, because it is that important. So I'm being 100% serious what I'm saying here now, guys, okay, yeah. So again, Just for Keepers, we've been going since 1998. We've coached well over 500,000 students in 37 countries now, obviously all over the world, in 6 continents, and we've helped thousands of our students to achieve their dreams, whether that's to become professional goalkeeper, semi-professional goalkeeper, gain a college scholarship, start their own goalkeeping schools, etc. And honestly, the goalkeepers that achieve their dreams for the most part, honestly, 95% are not the goalkeepers who got the most gifted, who are the most naturally gifted goalkeepers. The ones that achieve their dreams are the average goalkeepers in terms of how they perform on the field, but they become beyond mentally strong in their mind. Okay, they're that mentally strong, they actually overtake goalkeepers who are naturally better than them on the field. Because honestly, if you've got a goalkeeper who is like unbelievable, got an unbelievable natural talent, but if they fall apart, if they make a mistake, or they're frightened to do something because of lack of self-belief, they're not going to achieve the dreams. Okay, but if you've got a goalkeeper with average ability as a goalkeeper performing on the field, but just literally bulletproof mindset, and they're not frightened to do anything, they're the ones that make it. Okay, yeah. So, but if you're a goalkeeper that's got natural ability and you also develop your self-confidence, seriously, it's going to be very difficult for your competition to get anywhere near you. Okay, so you've got to develop your mental strength. Yeah, you've obviously got to develop all your other goalkeeping skills as well, coming for crosses, your distribution, your communication, etc. Of course, you've got to, you've got to practice them. Bearing in mind, I can only give 3 answers, guys, so I'm trying to give blanket answers here. But you've got to develop your mental confidence, your self-belief, and the amount of goalkeepers that have come to Just for Keepers and J4K for help, and the parents of goalkeepers as well, and they say, listen, what do we need to do? And we say, listen, go away and practice your self-development, practice your mindset to become mentally strong as a goalkeeper. And they're like, that's a bit, some people sadly think it's a bit wishy-washy. Guys, it's beyond important, okay? Beyond important. It's just as important. Seriously, getting your mindset right is just as important, and training your mind is just as important as training your body, period. Okay? But again, go to j4ksports.com or .co.uk if you're in the UK, and click useful resources and go and watch. It's completely free of charge. How to become mentally strong as a goalkeeper. I promise you, it will put you on another level to goalkeepers in your league who don't practice how to become the art of mentally strong. Last but not least as well, mistake number 3 is they listen to other people. Okay, yeah, and I'm a massive, every goalkeeper, or 99.9% of goalkeepers, unfortunately make this mistake. I did as well, especially when I was younger. And going back to what I said earlier on in the video, when someone makes a nasty comment to a goalkeeper, they'll put their head down. For example, if they come for a cross and they drop the cross, some of the teammates will make a nasty comment, or even just like a smirk or whatever, or you'll get some moronic parent will shout at, from the sidelines. That type of parent should be banned, by the way, to be honest with you. They should, any parent that's shouting at, never mind goalkeepers, any parent that's shouting at children, okay, seriously, should be slapped and sent away. Seriously, okay, you should not be shouting at children, okay? It's a terrible thing to do. So, but what happens is if a goalkeeper comes for the cross, yeah, and drops the ball, they get comments and nasty comments, etc. And what happens then is they put the head down, it affects the confidence. The next time another cross comes over, they don't come for the cross, they shout away, they go back on the line, and the confidence is destroyed because they've listened to other people, okay? And this goes back to mental strength as well, okay? As a goalkeeper, if you can learn basically not to care what people think, only care what the people that matters, obviously your coaches, your parents, your goalkeeping coach, the people that are trying to help you, they're the ones you listen to. Everyone else, you listen, honestly, don't listen, okay, yeah? Because unfortunately with a lot of young goalkeepers, and listen, I was the same, 99% of goalkeepers are the same, because at the end of the day, obviously most young goalkeepers are only children. They're obviously going to listen to every comment, and they take every comment personal, okay, yeah? Now, as you get older, it gets easier to ignore the naysayers, etc. But as a goalkeeper, especially if you're a parent of a goalkeeper listening to this now, please educate your goalkeeping child that 99% of people making these negative and nasty comments have no idea what they're talking about. And as soon as your goalkeeping child realises that the people that are giving them this negative obviously comments, as soon as they realise that, hold on a minute, you guys don't know what you're talking about, can you understand how they'll stop listening? Super important as a parent of a goalkeeper that you explain that to your goalkeeping child. Or if you're an older goalkeeper or an adult goalkeeper, guys, you just got to stop listening. You only listen to the people that matter. And if you make a mistake, fine, not a problem. You speak to your goalkeeping coach or your coach, you talk about it, you put it right in training, and then you go again. Okay, because the problem is when you listen to people that don't know what they're talking about, because you remember, if you're listening to someone who does not know what they're talking about, okay, yeah, you're always going to be putting your head down, because there's always going to be people saying the wrong things to you, because I'm going to stress, they don't know what they're talking about. So if you're going to be listening to people that don't know what they're talking about your goalkeeping, can you see how that's going to affect you as a goalkeeper? It's going to affect you big time. And that's why, sadly, most goalkeepers don't go and play the levels that they that they should be playing, is because they listen to the negative comments of people that doesn't matter, and they don't understand what they're talking about as well. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, that's my top 3. Now listen, I know there's a lot more, so again, I've only been asked to ask my top 3. I'm only going back. I'm only obviously giving you my answers from the experiences of running Just for Keepers all those years. But again, if you can do me a massive favour, guys, whether you're a parent of a goalkeeper, or a goalkeeping coach, if you're watching this on social media or YouTube, please put your comments below. Please help me to help, obviously, fellow goalkeepers around the world to make the right decisions. So put your top 3 below. What would you do? What do you think the top 3 mistakes goalkeepers make? But also, don't just list the mistakes. Also write what you would do, obviously, not to make those mistakes, or experiences. So I hope that helps, guys. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. And thanks for the email, Gerant. Much appreciated. I hope that helped, and I hope I pronounced your name right. All the best.